Sri Lanka and some culture from Vietnam is yeah.
Right, exactly right.
Can you explain us more?
Yeah, the thing is, now you are right. Uh, the culture is culture is begin with beliefs. Culture begin with beliefs. Culture is just a set of behavior. It's a collection of behavior. Okay. When we see some collection of behavior, we can see some culture. Okay. So we want to know about how that behavior comes. Okay, that behavior always depend on the attitudes. Okay, then if we go back from how attitudes generate, how attitudes start in someone's mind, it is come from the beliefs.
Yes.
Beliefs. So very clear, if someone believes something about someone or something, it's represent as their reactions. Based on that reaction, he start to behave. He just and start to show his behavior. If that set of behaviors we can see as a culture. So I can explain in detail later. So the culture is depend on what? Beliefs. Beliefs.
Belief. Yeah.
Okay. So the challenge is for a leader is if any leader worry about the culture, he want to look back what that people believes. Now let's say I am from different culture. I am from different culture. I am Sri Lankan. My culture is we say Sri Lankan culture. Then I come to Vietnam to work. Then now I have to be in Vietnam culture. Now we knowingly or unknowingly everyone say that culture. Can you say that so many cultures we say that this culture, that culture? Example, food culture. We say that food culture is different.
Yes.
Their dressing culture is different. Okay? We say like this, no? Their dress is different. It means our culture represent with different activity. When we eat, it shows culture.
Yeah.
When you dress, it shows culture. Example, when I see Avya, I know that that's a Vietnam culture. That's a cultural dress. We say cultural dress. When I see the foods, I know this is a Chinese foods, Vietnamese food, because that's a unique. It is depend on someone's belief. Now, example, if you eat pho, that pho made to your nation with the belief of your grandparents.
And how do you apply culture in leadership?
Yeah, that's why I said that. Now I come to that
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
Then, when we come to a different culture, we want to first identify what your beliefs. That's why I say that. When someone comes to different culture, he want first don't want to look at the culture. He want to study what their beliefs. That's why I come. Example, their food culture. I want to study what is your beliefs in your food. Then only I can adapt your. I can show. I trust your belief. I can accept your belief. Then you start to make trust about myself. It means I can overcome that challenge. It means food culture challenge. When I go to working, you have a different type of beliefs. It means your leadership belief is different. You always think that leader should be like this. If I not accept that belief as trust, it means I am not suitable for this culture. When I go to some function, the way you behave, way you welcome, where you sitting, where you respond, where you all the things is different based on your beliefs. If first I want to understand the beliefs, then I can feel your attitude. Attitude means the way you think about someone or some person, something. The way you respond, way you feel something for someone or something is we call as attitude. Your attitude represents your action. So if I understand your belief, I can understand your attitudes and action. Mean I can adapt with that one. Okay, that is the way we first meet the challenge, because the leader's first challenge is understanding that one. Many person I hear that attitude is wrong, their culture is very hard, very difficult to understand their culture. But if you know about the steps, culture from behavior from the attitudes from the beliefs, like that, he know to where it's addressed. Okay, so the leader have to dedicate something first to adapt, first to understand your beliefs in that different culture. Maybe right, maybe wrong, maybe I can accept, maybe I cannot accept. I have to bear it because now already I am in that culture. So I don't like the way you dress, but I should know that dressing culture come with that nation's belief. The way you respect to people coming from the way you believe. The way you working is also coming from the way you believe. Okay? So all the things, the way you respond. Sometimes we can feel, now example, when I come here, when I see your response, way you respond, I think, oh, every time you get angry and respond. But no, it's normal way. It's a normal way. The best thing is sometimes you say, Amila oi. But oi is in Sri Lanka is a very difficult word to hear. But we want to ask, okay, what is the meaning of oi? Then I understand that one. Then very easy to adapt. Likewise, the leader first want to understand the belief. Belief means not only one thing. If I take my team, from the morning to evening, if they do 100 things, all the things based on their beliefs, school, their family backgrounds, their parent experience, their social experience, what they looking in, maybe watch at the TV, what they have read something, what they listen, the way, the type of the crowd they associate, everything depends on the beliefs. Okay? So leader should understand the belief, mean he understand the culture. Now your question, I come to you. How you beat it? How you change it? Now definitely you will ask how you change it. Right? You already asked, but I take a time to explain. So now very clear, the culture, the root is belief. How we change the belief? You believe something. If I want to change the culture, I want to change your behavior. If I want to change your behavior, I want to change your attitudes. If I want to change your attitude, I want to change your beliefs. Okay? Now everyone agreed, belief is the root cause. So now if I want to change culture, I want to change your beliefs. So how we change the belief?
We think that we change from the attitude, mindset, and then they change characters, they change belief. Yeah.
Right, belief can be changed only by the knowledge. Now, what TMD has been doing for a long time, they are teaching you to change your belief in the business. And TMD bring the knowledge to here and teach you and change your theories to change your beliefs. By the knowledge only can change beliefs. not by forcing, not by money, not by car, not by giving any facility. Only we want to address your beliefs by the knowledge. Then only okay you accept like this. Oh, there is something there. What I believe is wrong. Understand? Right? The TMD, HR team, they are taking that step to giving the knowledge to you means a long journey for change the culture here. Okay? Right. By the knowledge, I change your beliefs. After you believe, you starting to change your attitudes. What is the meaning of attitude? The feeling of something or response of something about the someone. The way you react. Then you start to react in the different way than before. Then reaction different means we show that the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you respond, everything is now different. Okay, then I see all the department, the way they see something, way they now talking, the way they address it, the way they working is different. Then I feel comfortable and supportive. Then I think culture is good. That HR team, HR culture good. Then say all the department now change that beliefs, they change their attitudes. Based on that, they change their behavior. When the behavior change, we think that we say very good culture. Unit 2 is very good culture than other factory. FGLs have a good working culture. Then everyone accept it, everyone appreciate. The root is change your belief by the knowledge. As a leader, I also have a big challenge. Still I have a challenge. Still have a challenge about the language actually. Anyone want to know? Anyone want to adapt to culture? Not language is the first barrier. Fortunately, I have a good team because this is a very 25 years old company. Our previous bosses, previous leaders, previous colleges, they come here and start this company. They make a very good they make a very good working culture, buildings, all the infrastructure they have built when we come before 5 years. So as a result of that, when we come here, I have a good team. I have good leaders like Louis, and maybe our Tuit and Jung. With them I first understand the beliefs. With them I understand their culture, their behavior, their attitudes, their beliefs. Together with that, luckily they know English, then I can understand. Luckily, very easily I can understand their belief. We start to change by the knowledge, the changing that beliefs. Then I think that is the way I understand, and that is the way I learn something from here. That thing I will share.
Yeah, you mean it's come from both ways. Yeah, from your side and from your team side. Okay, because that's what finally you unluckily you have a good team. Yeah, although you and your team come from different cultures, different countries. Yeah, but you are working well, and everything is smoothly fine.
Yeah, both sides. First thing is, if I am a leader, I have the most percentage of that responsible to understand that one.
Yeah.
So immediately I want to try very fast. First I want to understand their belief, and I want to accept and respect that one, because that belief not to come overnight. It is from the generation to generation because of the nation. Example, some beliefs come from because of you, the Vietnamese, you have that belief. Because of the Sri Lankan, I have that belief. We cannot change it. Because of your parents, your grandparents, some beliefs come. I cannot control it. Because of your education system, it's come. Because of my education system, that beliefs come.
Yes.
Sri Lanka or Vietnam, that education system is never become same. My family and here Vietnam, someone's family never believe the same. So first thing is, if I work here, if I want to understand my team, if I want to lead my team, first I want to understand and accept their belief. Then only I can really go through that things. If not, that may be a shield I cannot access because they not trust me. I should go inside. Then only I can see some roots. Then only I can change by the knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. We observe that we focus on training so much. Yeah, from the training you can raise the mindset, the attitude, the belief from the team, and through training, yeah, and you and your team, yeah, you met the same team, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And why did you choose the right way, right?
So look like Mr. Amila, he used training to deliver the knowledge,
Yeah.
and then to deliver the knowledge will be changed to let them earn more experience, and they change their attitude and also their behavior.
Regarding the business.
Mhm.
Regarding the business.
Yeah, of course.
Again, I
So-
want to say that we cannot influence any family or any. Now we have 2-3 beliefs. No?
Mm.
Some beliefs, some limitation they have regarding the jobs. This is the maximum thing. This is the correct way. This is very difficult. How we do it. That is relevant to business. That is my main point to address. No,
That's
other
right.
one, the personal thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell that I want to understand the belief of their that regarding the business and the jobs.
Yeah.
By the education, I want to change that one. Other one actually I don't want because they are personal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regarding the business related,
Yes.
regarding the job related
Yeah.
matters. So based on the theories and what I learned, then I can transfer them. This is the way. This is the way. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Then only they are changed. Example, if someone have a limitation about something, with the knowledge, he start to change the response based with that new knowledge.
Yes.
It means if I see that no, she is negative, always say cannot, but now she start to try to do.
Yeah.
Then I starting to see now she is good. Now he behavior good.
Okay.
Then I see that my department culture is good.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say, not the everything. Now I take the Vietnam and Sri Lankan culture as example, but as a leader, I want to drive my people to business. No? Example, my challenge is how I increase productivity in this company,
Yeah.
how I increase efficiency, how I multi-skill my people. Second thing, how I empowered my people to one day hold my baton to run this business because every day we not working here. No? So response is, as a man, before I die, I want to give my things to the nation, no, to the society.
Yeah.
I am here because of my previous bosses. So I thank in them. Same, I want to see some good things in my life. It means my team. If they develop, I am very happy in one day in my old age. My fellows now become this position. I also have a part before I die. No, that's my personal wish, not only money.
Yeah.
So when we change the attitudes to break their barrier, they are going. Then when they start to believe, yes, we can do with the theory, before they think that cannot, because they don't know something. Now we change that belief that yes, there is a point, there is something more than I know. After that they start to beat that challenge. Mean now all the teams start to beat that challenge, mean other one also say, okay, I good, technical good. Why? Now they change their beliefs. Based on that one, they have a good attitudes. Okay, we can. Based on that attitude, they start to behave to challenge it. That behavior, that set of behavior
Yeah.
shows to others that they are now positive. It means good culture.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Related to business and their personal, their career development.
You mean although we come from different country, we come from different different cultures, but we are the same thinking, the same belief, the same training courses. Yeah, we can cooperate
Yes.
smoothly.
Yes, exactly
And
right.
the second thing, I feel the communication is very, very important in your team. Yeah, you usually communicate with your team. Yeah, you transfer what you want, and your team brings up what they want. Yeah, two ways communication very good, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
And anything
now
else?
I am trying to understand their beliefs.
Yeah.
When we get into that, they also understand what my belief. I still talking about one way that
Yeah.
when I go in deep into their beliefs, they also understand my beliefs.
Yeah.
Now we also come to a certain level
Yeah.
of understanding.
Yes.
Okay, I talk about only one
Yeah.
way, but other side also automatically happen because they know my leader accept my beliefs and he respect to our beliefs. So we also want to be flexible on that one. Likewise, very 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 smooth system inside start to
Yeah.
happen something,
Yeah.
change something. So both sides it happen. They also understand my belief and they understand what I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
Finally, we agreed for the one goal.
Mm.
In addition, when I change their beliefs, I always tell that in your career, this is the place you want to go.
Mm.
No, every day, not us. Now, after 10 years, now, example, I say, after 5 years to 10 years, Vietnam's boom in the industry. I tell that from my team, I want to see at least 10 IE managers within 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe almost someone, assistant manager or like that. Someone already resign and go, but I hear that they are already assistant manager in some company. I am very happy. Okay, then when I look at my IE and technical team, I see that nearly 10 to 20 people are very capable to handle a business in one day. So when I change that beliefs with knowledge, I add in some targets for their life, and if they feel that I change this one to improve their career, mean they also believe that I am doing something for their future. With that beliefs, they starting to respond with a good attitude for me. With that attitude, they start to make a good behavior from my side. It means now both sides understand each other. Then our department our technical or IE department have a good culture. If someone say we have a good culture, yes, that's the reason.
Yeah.
I talk about only my department, but other also the same. If someone say that you need to have a good culture, the reason is that.
Okay, very good. Yeah. We highly appreciate it for your sharing. Yeah, especially about cultures and leadership, and especially for women leadership in the future, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I feel your team, you are building up the second layer for leadership in your team.
Future leaders.
Yeah. Okay. On behalf of our team in CLDB 2, yeah, we would like to give you a big thanks for your sharing today. Yeah. Thank you so much and have a
Okay,
good night.
you are welcome, and I want to say thank you also, and Louine, especially Louine and you,
Yes.
because she said this thing, something I have to, boss, can you do? Then when I was in Thampu, then I asked what, then she sent me the topics. Then I see that most of regarding the woman leadership, but already we talk about me. So the last one is little different and relevant for me. Different cultures, how leads the people. So I think it's I can share my experience, and I think if you learn something from me,
Sure.
one day you have to work with the foreigner or some expat
Yeah.
after you become in a leaders.
Yeah.
That also will be a good reason to success in the career. So I think like this. So I want to share this thing. If not, I can talk about the leadership of a woman like that. But I think this one is very important because when the Vietnam is booming in the industry, always the foreign exposure come. Then you have to run that business with someone else. Then if you know that tactics and this step, very easy to understand. So that's why I select this one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Luin. Because of this one, I have to study actually.
Yeah.
I have to study now. I prepare some presentation also. I can use it for my team. Thank you very much. Because now already
And you can
with
give us the
no, I can yes, I will show that glance. But all the things we already discussed.
yeah.
Now here we discuss about what is culture. You're right because the
Yeah,
customs,
thank you.
arts, institution means that's education and the achievement of a particular nation's people and other social groups. Very easy understanding the attitude and the behavior. Characteristic of a particular social group. Example, we say that Vietnam culture means the attitude, set of attitude in the Vietnam. The people in Vietnam how behave. Sri Lankan culture means the people of Sri Lanka how behave. That the it's a helicopter view of this chart. Now if I do this a little can more talk. Now already we covered it. Now here I will show one tree.
So nice.
Now normal people see here.
Wow.
They say that we see the tree. Okay. Now here example people say as a culture this tree.
Wow.
Now unit 2 if someone say culture they see this one. They say nice culture in unit 2 or bad culture in unit 2. How they understand that culture? The way people respond, the way people face to challenge, the way people work together, how they people respect to other, their body language. Okay, likewise so many things can observe to give a comment about the culture. It means you can see the tree only on the floor, earth, in the earth. Base looking at that things only we say that culture good, culture bad. If we want to really, let's say this is a bad culture, then we want to go down. If we think about one person, this person always using that was always was the way like this. Always whatever I talk, he shouting me. Whatever I go and maybe early morning I go very nicely. Even I tell that he getting angry. Some bosses you can say. Sometimes some bosses say, whatever I did a mistake, he is very funny, he is very like me, never shouting me. Then you can see like this. But when we go to the unseen area, in that culture, you can see there are beliefs there. Okay, there are some forecasts there. Their values mean families, how they believe. Their schools, their belief. Someone say, oh, that beliefs they are hearing there. I worked in the very bad culture before, so I believe that culture was good. So I try to apply the same thing here. Everything is here, under. But we see here only. So if you want to change culture, that's why I tell that we want to change the beliefs. Before all, belief is the most important thing. Now, your culture represents with foods. If you go somewhere, even maybe Hanoi, if you go Hanoi, here culture difference.
Yes.
That's a food culture difference. The music, religion,
Yeah.
dress, facial impression. Some American, whatever they like this do, like some different facial impressions. That also depend on their cultures. Vietnam known.
Sri Lanka, yes,
Sri Lanka.
yeah, my boss, like this.
Yeah,
Was yes.
yes, like this, right. There's some facial expressions, body language, education system also based on the culture, gestures, Then idea about same other, idea about the leadership also based on the culture. So when I come in the different culture, already my team, already these people have a different concept of the leadership. If I am not like that, they reject me. So I want to first see about what they believe about the leadership. Then only I can change their beliefs. Then they started to think about the different type of leadership skill. Now this is a small video. You can understand country to country. Country to country have different culture.
In Italy, different flowers have different meanings. Chrysanthemums, for example, are associated with funerals and sadness. At HSBC, we never underestimate the importance of local knowledge.
This is a commercial advertisement, but very interesting.
Sprzedajemy coraz więcej pralek w Indiach. Dowiedz się, Ptaszek.
If you're going to do business internationally, you should be with a bank that knows about international business. HSBC Commercial Banking spans 64 countries and territories around the globe.
Look at this.
You can understand this one. Now one.
Sorry.
Sorry, I got it.
Different flowers, importance of local knowledge.
You look at this one again, na? One manager sent to sell the washing machine.
Coraz więcej pralek w Indiach. Dowiedz się, Ptaszek.
If you're going to do business internationally, you should be with a bank that knows about international business. HSBC Commercial Banking spans 64 countries and territories around the globe.
Look at this. Sind die Unterschiede nicht ähnlich von das that I used to? Huh?
Your business success is out there. Is your